back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So today let's have a heart-to-heart conversation about your appearance. Y'all need to stop getting into these relationships, marriages, courtships, whatever you're in, and changing like in a negative way. And I see a lot of people who are in relationships that they just don't keep themselves up. And this is not me judging. This is just me being a big sis, a little sis, an auntie, whatever you want to call me. But we look good when we single. We are working out, we're eating right, we're keeping ourselves looking nice. I go to the grocery store looking like this, looking put together. But why is it when we are in relationships and we get secure, we feel like we're secure in that relationship, we just, let me just throw my hair in this head wrap, let me throw on some raggedy jeans, some raggedy clothes, and, go about my business, and my partner's supposed to be proud. I think we do things too backwards, and we need to really work on that, both men and women alike, but more so women. And like I said, this is in no way to judge you at all, but this is just for me to just say, hey, make sure that you're intentional. Like, make sure that you keep in mind that when you're in a relationship, that's great, but that's not the end goal. We say being single is hard, but I honestly think being in a relationship on any level is hard, because that's the times where it matters the most. That's when all the, manicures, facials, and, making sure your clothes are ironed, making sure you're taking care of your oral health, your oral hygiene, making sure that you're caring about, what you're smelling like and looking like, and, the way you're presenting yourself, the way you're showing up in the world. That's the most important. You see, because when you're in a relationship with somebody and you're connected with somebody, even if that's not your husband or your wife yet, you represent that person. Would you really want your man to represent you and he's looking a mess? Every time people see him, he just, there's no class about him. He doesn't look put together. He doesn't smell nice. He has bad breath. Would you be proud of that? So make sure that you are intentional about the way that you're showing up when you're in a relationship, because you can be embarrassing. And I'm not saying this again to be judgmental. I understand life happens. Sometimes you just want to run to the store. You don't want to put yourself together. And I'm not saying get dolled up all the time. I'm just saying making sure that you do look presentable, so then they're proud to be by you. I've seen several times, I like to people watch when I'm at the stores. Several times I've seen this happen. It's usually the woman, and that's why I'm talking to us ladies, but I see the men too, but most of the time it is the women. So I've seen, men come to the store with their woman, and their woman has a bonnet on, or they have weave in, but you can see the weave, you can see the tracks, or it just doesn't look good at all. And it's true stories. I've seen women where it's like they just got out of bed, like they didn't wash their face, and they just doing some clothes. And sometimes they have bleach stains on their clothes, and they'll go out and with their man. They expect their man to be on their arm and being happy to be with them. But what I notice in those situations, the man like walks behind them, or he's doing this because he's looking at other women, and it'd be so simple, like, no lie. I seen a woman, a man, I don't know if they were married or not, but I know they were together. I seen them when they came in. They had like a 2-year-old. And the mom, she just, like I said, she had on a bonnet, and she had on some shorts, a tank top, but her bra was showing. And she had on some socks and some Crocs. And I mean, she was a pretty woman in the face, but she just, you can tell she probably just felt like, I'm just going on a run to the store, nothing big. But it was in the middle of the day. The store was packed. It was a hot, sunny day. It was on the weekend. And he was dodging her so bad, like in the store. He was trying not to be around her. Well, there was another young woman who came in. Well, I don't know how young she was, but she was a young woman. She came in, and she just had on like a one-piece pants, like romper, but it was loose fit. It was like a flowy one. And she had her hair pulled back in a bun. She had on some lip gloss. and some lashes. Just, but you can tell she probably was feeling the same way, like, I'm just about to run to the store. But that man, that same man, was following her through the store. And I was watching it, like, I was really amazed. Like, he was making every excuse he could to go to other aisles that he knew that she was walking to. He was like, oh babe, I'm about to go check on the bread. I'm about to go get us some this, go get us some that. And she was just in her, okay, babe, like, whatever, in her phone with her child. And she wasn't even, like, it's like she was comfortable. And she probably felt like he's not going nowhere. And this dude, like, he literally kept following her, staring at her. And I mean, he never spoke to her from what I seen, but he was just so in awe. We have to remember that men are visual. So let's make sure that we are keeping up our appearance. Because I don't know how the relationship is, but I can only imagine as a woman, if she was to find out that he was doing that, that would have really broke her heart. But at the same time, she has to take accountability that, hey, if you don't want your man looking, and I'm not saying that it's supposed to be okay, I'm not saying that at all, but we know that men are visual. So if you want him to be proud to be on your arm, you need to show up where he can be proud of that. He don't want to be seen with you looking crazy, looking a mess, looking just like you don't care. And then what if you see one of his coworkers? You know, and then like this case, what if you see a woman who does look nice and he just wants to look at her? And so it's just, like, don't give your man a reason. I mean, so truthfully enough, you can have yourself looking together, you can be looking nice, you can always keep yourself clean and everything, and he can still do that. But at least the guilt is not on you. I know that don't make sense. You may feel like, girl, you tripping, but I'm telling you, at least you can walk away. If it was a situation where it got bad or he cheated or whatever, you can say, look, I was the best that I could be. I showed up, I showed out, I made sure I didn't embarrass you, I made sure I kept myself looking nice, and if you decide to do that, you're lost. But imagine if he was to cheat, not give him an excuse at all, but imagine if he was to cheat, and then you think about all the times that you were walking through the store with him looking crazy. Same for you men. I've talked to women who would just be like, blatantly right in the man's face, say like, yeah, if I was single, like, he's a good-looking man over there, because she's embarrassed of you. She doesn't respect you. Like, you know, a lot of times you men, just like women, you let yourself get overweight, or you don't care about your appearance anymore. You don't get your hair cut. You ain't taking care of your beards and your mustaches. You ain't taking care of your oral health. And just like you, we want somebody who looks, smells good, and everything too. We want to be proud to walk on your arm. So make sure that you're being mindful when you're in a relationship. That's not the time to get comfortable. That's the time to boost up. How can I make sure I'm staying on top of things so that I am showing up as my best self, and you're staying in that range where that person first fell in love with you. You want to try your best to try to stay that, you know, but enhance, not get comfortable and just settle and start doing things that is totally against what he wants or what, you know, what she wants. Like, keep yourself together. But y'all let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comment box below. All I ask is that you're polite and courteous in the comment box, because we're not here to be rude. We're not here to tear each other apart. We're just here to give each other different perspectives. And this is just what I've seen and what I feel. And like I said, you don't have to be a beauty queen. You ain't got to be out here being the sexiest man on earth, but just make sure that you are still keeping yourself together, because you are not, when your relationship is not just about you, you represent your partner. So let me know what you think. We'll keep the conversation going, and we'll talk next time. Bye.